All right, so this is how not to row. We're going to focus on the finish and a loss of connection. So what I find to be the loss of connection at the finish is when you're pulling the arms into the torso, you are not pushing your feet. And rather than pulling your arms into the torso throughout the stroke, as you're going through the full stroke, and the momentum of your body going into the finish, you're just passively bringing the hands into the finish and then returning them through the recovery. When you're just passively doing it, you have your body momentum going behind you, and your feet are coming off the foot plate. Like rather than as your arms are coming into the torso, your feet are coming with you, or they come like this when you're throwing yourself so far into the finish that you come up off the foot plate with your feet, and you don't get back there until you have your body rocked over. And if you weren't strapped in, you would have get launched off the back of the machine. So that is a loss of connection, where rather than thinking of your arms just as a passive finish off the stroke and then that has no effect or little to no effect in the stroke, it's 10 seconds or it's 10% of the power distribution throughout the drive. So they say 60% of the power comes from your legs, 30% of the power comes from your body swing, and 10% of your power comes from your arms. 10% is a substantial amount. That's not negligible at all. So if you're just passively just bringing your arms in and bringing your arms out, that's losing 10% of your time. So if, let's say, if you have a 8-minute 2K, that's 60 seconds a minute. 60 times 8 is 8 times 6, 48. So you have 480 seconds to do that, to complete the 8-minute 2K. So 10% of 480 seconds is 48 seconds. That's 3/4 of a minute. That's, 48 seconds is a lot in a 2K time. So that's arms. So 48 seconds worth of your 8-minute 2K is attributed to your how much you use that 10% of the arms. If you use 0% of your arms, where you're just passively bringing it in and just returning to the recovery, that's a huge, massive loss of your time. You could be doing an 8:45 rather than an 8-minute or a 7:57 on your 2K. So you want to keep, even though it's only 10% of your stroke, you still want to do 100% effort with the arms. You want to get that full 10% worth of the arms. So a way you could tell that you're doing that is, rather than when you're coming back, as you're coming through the drive and you're throwing yourself off the back of the machine, rather than thinking of pulling with the arms, you still want to maintain pushing with the feet. As you were pushing with the feet during the drive, and you were pushing with the feet with the swing, you still want to push with the feet into the foot plate. So whenever you do arms only, you want to think about that 100% pull, which is only 10% of the full drive, where you have the 60% legs, 30% body swing, and 10% arms. But that 10%, you still want 100% of that 10% to maintain connection. And when you lose connection at the finish, it's because you're not rowing 100% with your arms. You're not using the arms to continue the force that was put in the machine during the drive with the legs and the body. You want to continue that with the arms and through the force of the drive to get your best time, be more efficient and more effective.